my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
Teyana Taylor's birthday had always been a big deal, not just to her fans, but to everyone who knew her. Year after year, she showed up in style, celebrated with grace, and gave the world a glimpse into her life that felt magical. This time, people expected something even more special. Not only because of who she is, but because of the man in her life, Aaron Pierre. After months of being spotted together, after all the public appearances and quiet confirmations, fans were ready to see him show up in a way that said, "This is my woman, and today is her day." But instead of fireworks, people got confusion. From the very beginning, something felt off. It started with Aaron's birthday message, or lack thereof. While Teyana's Instagram was lit up with videos, decorations, friends cheering, and her daughter hugging her with a huge smile, all Aaron posted was a single Instagram story. A blurry, half-cropped photo of a cake, no picture of them together, no heartfelt caption. Just 2 words, "Happy Born Day." No tag. No emojis. No love. And that was it. Fans stared at their screens, hoping that maybe it was just a warm-up. Maybe he was saving the good stuff for later. But as the day went on, that little dry message was the only sign of life from him. There was no sign of him at her party. No photos of them together. No romantic tributes. Not even a quick video clip. And fans were not having it. One follower commented, "I've sent more thoughtful birthday texts to people I barely talk to." Another said, "He really wrote Happy Born Day like she's his co-worker." It didn't help that Teyana reposted his dry story to her own, but she didn't add any sweet caption. Just a heart emoji. The kind of heart you use when you're keeping the peace, not when you're feeling the love. It felt polite. It felt forced. Then came the birthday posts from Teyana herself. And that's when the questions really started pouring in. Teyana looked amazing, glowing in a silver dress, surrounded by friends, music, candles, and a cake that screamed celebration. She looked joyful, but there was something in her smile that made people wonder if she was pushing through. Like she was determined to enjoy the night, even if it wasn't perfect. And there was no sign of Aaron. Not in the photos. Not in the videos. Not even in the background. It felt strange. Fans remembered how Aman, her ex, used to go above and beyond, bringing chefs, surprise roses, love poems. Say what you want about that relationship, but one thing was clear, he never missed a birthday. So for Aaron to show up with a dry, blurry cake post and then disappear. People were confused, and they weren't staying quiet about it. Twitter blew up. Teyana went from birthday poems to Happy Born Day like that. She deserves someone who makes her feel celebrated, not tolerated. And then came the shade. Teyana posted a cryptic quote later that night, "Real ones show you. They don't make you wonder." No context. No tags. Just that. The internet lost it. People instantly connected the dots. One fan tweeted, "She just called Aaron out without even saying his name." Others praised her for keeping it classy, while still letting her feelings be known. It wasn't loud. But it was loud enough. The next day, Aaron returned to his page, but not with an apology or even a mention of her birthday. Instead, he posted a moody mirror selfie. Black and white. Captioned, "Growth requires silence." And that was the final straw for many. One fan replied, "No bro, growth requires effort. Especially on her birthday." Another wrote, "This is why women are tired. They give and give, and all they get is crumbs and captions." Meanwhile, a blog claimed that someone close to Teyana had shared how hurt she felt. According to the source, she didn't expect a grand gesture, but she did expect something more than a blurry post. She was hoping he'd at least show up, emotionally, if not physically. Instead, she ended up hosting the night with just friends and family. No boyfriend. No partner energy. Just disappointment, masked in glitter. Things took an even messier turn when an old video leaked, one that fans hadn't seen before, but that hit harder than expected. In the clip, Teyana is sitting next to Aaron, talking candidly about birthdays. She's smiling, laughing softly, saying she doesn't care about gifts or grand gestures, just thoughtfulness. It's the little things, she says. Just feeling seen, you know. And then there's Aaron. Right beside her, but barely present. Eyes on his phone. He glances up, gives a half smile, and looks back down. The moment is brief, maybe even easy to miss. But in the context of everything that had unfolded, it spoke volumes. The clip quickly went viral. Fans began dissecting every second of it. He wasn't even listening, one user tweeted. That clip says everything. Another wrote, she literally spelled it out for him. He just didn't care. Suddenly, the conversation shifted again. This wasn't just about a missed birthday anymore. It had become a symbol, a reflection of something deeper. Presence. Effort. Emotional awareness. The little moments that reveal the truth long before anything goes wrong. And as fans dug deeper, they began connecting more dots. Some pointed out that Aaron had never really posted Teyana, even when they were publicly together. No couple photos. No heartfelt captions. Nothing that showed real pride or partnership. Meanwhile, Teyana had always been front and center, posting memories, hyping him up, bringing warmth and visibility to their relationship. To many, the pattern was clear, she gave, and he received. She showed up, and he stayed distant. She loved out loud, and he barely whispered. It's like he didn't even want to be seen loving her, someone commented. That idea hit hard. Because this wasn't about one forgotten birthday. It was about all the little ways someone can be absent, even when they are physically there. About being in the frame, but not in the moment. And for fans who had watched Teyana grow, heal, and love again, this realization stung. Because the truth wasn't loud. It was subtle. Slow. Woven into everyday moments that now, in hindsight, said everything. Then, things took another unexpected turn. A short clip from the night of Teyana's birthday began circulating online. In it, she's mid-conversation, seemingly unaware of the camera, talking to a friend. It's not about money, she says. It's not about diamonds. It's the little things. The energy. That one sentence hit like a truth bomb. The video went viral almost instantly. Fans clung to it as confirmation of everything they'd been feeling. She's obviously talking about Aaron, one tweet read. She was hurt, but still trying to keep it together. Another said, she shouldn't even have to explain this. He should have just known. That moment, raw, unfiltered, and deeply human, became a rallying cry. Not just for Teyana, but for anyone who's ever had to beg for bare minimum effort in a relationship. As the conversation around them grew louder, headlines, tweets, reaction videos, Aaron went completely radio silent. No statements. No clarifications. No posts. Just silence. And that silence. It didn't bring peace. It brought confirmation. For many, it felt like proof that he either didn't care enough to respond, or didn't know how to. Meanwhile, Teyana kept moving forward. Gracefully. Quietly. Her next post was simple, but powerful, a short video of her daughter handing her a handmade card. Crayon hearts. A lopsided drawing. No expensive gifts, no over-the-top gestures, just pure, genuine love. The kind that doesn't need to be announced. Her caption read, "This is all I needed." No tagging. No subtweeting. No mention of Aaron. Just a soft focus on what truly mattered. Fans immediately picked up on the message. The ones who matter always show up, one comment read. That's the real lesson. And maybe that's what hurt the most, not just for Teyana, but for the people who had rooted for this love story. Aaron was supposed to be the fresh start. The calm after the chaos. The man who got it. But now it felt like he hadn't even been there for the sunshine. Like he wanted the photo op, but not the presents. Not the real moments. And for a woman like Teyana, who had rebuilt herself, redefined herself, and opened her heart again, that kind of absence speaks volumes. And then, just when things seemed to be cooling off, another twist surfaced. A new screenshot began making the rounds, this time, allegedly a DM from someone close to Aaron. In it, he reportedly said, "She always says she doesn't care about birthdays. I didn't think it mattered." That one line. It lit the internet on fire. Fans were furious. The backlash was immediate and sharp. "You don't guess that," one tweet read. "You ask, and then you show up." Another said, "Even if she says she doesn't care, she clearly does." What might have been an attempt to defend himself completely backfired.